And when he came to Lehi, the Philistines shouted against him, and the Spirit of the Lord came mightily upon him. And the cords that were upon his arms became as flax that was burnt with fire, and his bands loosed from his hands. And he found a new jawbone of an ass, and put forth his hand, and took it, and slew 1,000 men therewith. And Samson said, with the jawbone of an ass, heaps upon heaps, with the jaw of an ass, I have slayed 1,000 men.
3, 2, 1.
Breaking down the Samson and Superman connection. See, a lot of people think that Samson was based off of Christ, but that makes no sense at all. Christ was here to save his people and to bring peace the time that he came. He will come back with a sword. But Samson was based off of Superman. That's why they both got the S and the M in their name. To be truthful, they did some trickery with that S and M. I seen a video where somebody was trying to say that there was 666 in Superman 4, which is no doubt, but there's 666 in the Superman name if you go by the way the devil does things and his people, because that S in Superman represents the 6, and the M in Superman, the second name, represents the 3 if you turn it sideways, and they do things backwards, so that would be 36. But you can't even get that from Samson's real name. Samson's real name, the second part of that name is S, so it would be 2 S's. They know better than to 4 mock the name or 4 copy the name. That's why the demons that act up at 3 in the morning don't do it through 3 of the day when Christ died, because they know better. Now, there's similarities between Samson and Superman to the end. Superman had a weakness, Samson had a weakness. Christ had no weakness. There was no weaknesses in Christ. Now, Superman's weakness was green kryptonite, but that green represents envy. The same weakness that Samson had, because he was envious against the Philistines, wanted to be accepted by them, wanted to have their women. He didn't want the Israelite women. He was attracted to their women. Now, other similarities, that they are both judges. Yes, Samson was a judge. That was his job. See, back in the days, you put judges across the family. I may be a judge of my family. My cousin may be a judge of his family, depending on the lineage or whatever the case may be. Or there might be just one judge over the whole family. So don't get it twisted. Yeah, they did copy Samson, but it's not righteous. You know, it's not a righteous copy. That's not what they're doing. They just use the story of the Hebrews like they use us now. The same way they use us to do football, do basketball, do boxing. The same way they use us, take our stories and make it their stories. The same way they about to make a movie and have Michael Jackson be white in the movie. Or should I say played by a white man. Now Samson trusted these women, and this is a little connection to that movie called Get Out. Samson was the original Get Out kid. He could not get out of that relationship with these wicked women that put that thing on him. And when I say thing, I'm not talking sexual. I'm talking about curses. I'm talking about things of that matter, the spiritual matters. But Samson couldn't handle his own people. He turned his back, he disobeyed God, and at the end he came back, but still he disobeyed God for this woman, this Philistine woman. Now, just to further break down how strong Samson was, like we said before, he killed 1,000 men with the jawbone. 1,000 men with a jawbone. That's truth. Everything in the Bible is truth. There's no falsehood about it. So you got this guy showing up, just like in the movie, he's showing up with his wife, not even knowing they set him up the whole time. Just like the lady Delilah set up Samson. She just set him up from get-go, you know. And I want my people to know this, to recognize what's really going on in this world so they can get up out. If you haven't seen that movie Get Out, I suggest you go see that movie. That movie is hitting on so many levels. There's about 4 or 5 different hidden messages in it, and then it passed the test on a scary movie at all. But this is what's really going on, that crying inside your soul trapped in, trying to get out, because if you ain't messing with the woman you're supposed to, the woman is taking you away from God. That's why the Lord said don't to mingle with the strangers, only stay with Israelites, because they was going to take you away from God, just like they took Solomon away from God, one of the wisest men that ever lived. All praises to the Most High. I just wanted to clear up the misconception that Superman was based off Christ. That's ridiculous. Anybody with any type of sense of knowledge know he was based off Superman or Samson. God bless. Back to the laws. Your soul belongs to God. 1 Kings 11:1. But King Solomon loved many strange women, together with the daughter of Pharaoh, women of the Moabites, Ammonites, Edomites, Zidonians, the Hittites, of the nations concerning which the Lord said unto the children of Israel, You shall not go into them, neither shall they come into you, for surely they will turn away your heart after their gods.